And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Which I love how they're blaming everything on Max, but you know you have to have an accomplice to raise you up from the ground.
Even then, it would be like, how did he do it? How else did he get... Someone had to pull him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's always that one guy. What in the fuck?
What in the fuck?
What is happening?
Now you know how the murder actually took place. And now you know who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the scene. Acro, it could only have been you.
This is like as convoluted as freaking when, when like birth by sleep happened.
Acro's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
But
Ha ha ha! Tightrope pun.
it's getting like dream drop distance soon.
What now?
You've braced us with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence that proves that your fairy tale is true?
Aha. Evidence?
I like how they have a harder time believing that he dropped a bust out of a window than, like, Max showing up, flying away after killing a dude, unexpectedly, leaving no footprints.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like, oh man, I believe Pro Wrestler killed the guy instead of, like, I don't know, a gunshot.
Macho Man Randy Savage raised from the grave to pile drive the ringmaster to the ground. Oh yeah!
And then, like,
snap you into a Slim Jim.
And then literally just walked at the side of the building.
I fought Spider-Man, brother.
In this cause, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my whip.
No.
Don't
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence? Nick, they say they want evidence. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method, but there is still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Unusual?
I like how they don't need evidence of...
A contradiction, actually.
They don't need evidence of Max flying. They need evidence that, like, he could push a thing out of a window.
Yeah. Okay then, use that and get out of this jam. That's enough talking amongst yourself. Proceed, Mr. Wright.
Also,
Present some evidence to the court that backs your claim. I want hard proof that you have unraveled the trick to this magic case.
like, I know this is Japan, but even in Japan, I feel like it would be hard to believe that,
Sorry.
I'm just trying to remember, it was like, so they have a hard time believing that, like, mediums can reach the dead, but they think that, like, it's super easy for someone to just fly away.
I know. So they're pointing about Mo's testimony being like really flawed because of the symbols.
Yeah.
So he was like saying the flowers were missing.
What was it? Red stripes, jet boots. Oh my god!
So I'm gonna present this. The problem in Max's three symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those symbols were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Yesterday, there were two contradictions in Mo's testimony.
The silk hat was fun. The white roses was the other.
But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions.
You fool! Do you ever shut up?
Do you? Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember that what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust. Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see the silk hat, well, sort of.
Objection! Fine, you got one, but what about the other contradiction?
The other contradiction?
Remember what ventriloquist said? Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown says that there were no white roses.
They fell off.
I'd like to see I'd like to see you try and explain that one away.
The side on impact.
No,
The freaking detective is so blind that the roses were blended into the snow.
Oh my god.
What was worse? It hit so hard that the cloak went inside out.
It totally would too. That would actually be the answer.
Can you do it, Nick?
It's so out there, it's stupid.
Of course I can explain all of it.
Like, all it reminds me of is
What was that?
crossbow.
Please recall the instance when the cloak snagged onto the bust.
Oh no.
So the cards cut it off, okay.
If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Basically
Cut them off.
hung over the backside of those cards.
Oh.
Do you get it yet? If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Not really like that, but okay. Which explains why Mo didn't see it. But white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Order, order.
Fucking Norbits!
I've freaking seen all those Scream videos. Or not all of them, but you know, some of them. This is quite the shocking state of affairs. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. The fact that he's going along with this is amusing. Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel.
Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Here.
Just act calm. No one will know that you're secretly on the inside, you're panicking.
Well, so much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? What is it? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Cirque so lame.
Well, yes I did. Is there something
So
making
lame.
you think that I didn't? If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Why is that?
Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster.
It was the daughter, wasn't it? Maybe it was a paycheck.
Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now.
Wait a minute, it was a freaking lion.
What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster. Acro's motive,
Didn't his brother get killed, though?
His brother
Almost.
got killed by or he got memed on by the lion.
He's like in a coma.
Or was it a tiger?
It was
lion.
a lion.
Yeah, it was a
Tigers
lion.
would replace the lion.
It seems that this case isn't over yet. Very well, however, I feel this is a good place to take a break. I will listen to the rest of the Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. This court will now take a 10-minute recess. No, this court will be continuing like in 2 months from now.
You.
The next day.
The one Eggman and Blaze the Cat flash on Newgrounds.
The worst one.
Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no. Is that how you man? And like Super's like, what the fuck?
You know, the funny thing was, I just saw a tweet recently. Someone tweeted Mike Pollock about this too, and it was just freaking Eggman Warlock punching Sonic.
Have you seen if a Space Marine was in the Sonic universe?
No.
A space marine.
Space Marine.
Oh.
The one sci-fi universe that kicks out all other sci-fi universes.
Except for Mage, because Mage is BS. Don't argue with the Mage fan because they'll just circle jerk over you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
It's been a while.
Months later, we're back.
What do you
to this
mean?
game.
It's exactly the next day.
We're back again, and about time too.
Happy Is there
Coconut gun.
coconut? It's not August yet, but is it Labor Day? Is that the only holiday in August? Is there even a holiday in August?
Labor Day's in September.
What? Is there no holiday in August?
We still don't have the hero yet. I'm mad.
Okay, I would love to see how far we get into this game before having to reset.
Obviously, this is Breath of the Wild 2, as you can see.
This is my favorite
Yeah,
part.
spoiler alert, Ganon's
actually on trial. Let's do this.
Anyways,
We probably shouldn't spend too much time.
No,
this
spend the
isn't a
entire year.
podcast.
Yeah.
You're not a podcast.
I want to be a
man.
podcast.
So December. It's still
Happy
December. Oh,
I can't believe it. Oh, Acro.
it's pretty shocking, isn't it?
It definitely. Well, now I'm confused. Is he acting like his country self?
Yes.
Yeah,
Wait.
I think he is.
Do both at the same time. You won't.
I can't do that.
Get mean.
It definitely is. And to think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeep is unbelievable. Oh, that's you.
Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose.
As a joke.
He did. Psst, psst, cough. No, he's just a little twerp, isn't he?
Well, that's
do it,
one
man.
way to put it.
This is what
Why
you.
is she talking that way?
Oh,
Hey, pal. You gotta ignore me after I went all this trouble to bring you some evidence?
Detective Gumshoe.
Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway.
I'm going home.
Alright, fuck you guys.
Now, Detective, I'm sorry. Now, why don't you relax a little?
I'm Detective Gumshoe.
You're a gum on a shoe.
We've got some really tasty milk.
Milk drinker.
You there, you mixed drinker.
Oh, man. That's your line.
Oh shit. Now I'm confused. Is he?
Yes.
No, I think it's a circus.
Okay.
You're a circus.
How about a contract detective?
Oh, well, if you insist.
Now, how about that evidence you mentioned? What is it?
Here you go.
Oh, it's that.
It's a napkin.
Oh yeah. What was that? Scarf.
It's floor ketchup.
Even though I know it's like a piece of.
It's white tiger camo.
Doesn't really look like a scarf.
It lets him hide
but
in
it's
fire.
actually a scarf.
That's fire. That's fire tiger.
Huh.
Wait, no, that's red tiger camo.
This was yesterday in Acro's room.
I played
The
a lot
results
of
are
Call.
an investigation. You can look at it later.
Don't worry, Matthew. I know my camos. I played a lot of Call of Duty.
Well,
Adopt Clancy.
Won't Von Karma be mad that you're doing this?
that's why this is all a secret.
Huh.
I fucking hate that bitch. Here, have evidence.
Details are on a need-to-know basis, and we're not really allies or anything. But everything that's happened in this court up until now has gone according to our plan.
What?
Oh wow. Von Karma looked like she was in a pretty big hurry though.
You'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were put into place.
Final plans?
Uh-huh. That reminds me, I got a message from the prosecutor for you. Judgment comes at the very last instant. He's gonna activate the secret move Grand Cross. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm going home. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. What did he mean by that, the very last instant part? Everything he said seemed pretty cryptic to me.
One, Karma's gonna activate her final smash. Oh, one more thing.
Don't scare me like that.
He comes in with a cup of noodles. Yeah, this is the instant judgment.
Oh my god. It looks like there's a large care package from the circus for the defendant.
Care package?
Oh no.
For me?
He gets an aimbot. It's milk. The reception area looks kind of dairy. So hurry up and drink it before it spoils.
I wouldn't drink anything if it... No, do not drink anything. An entire dairy's worth of milk for me?
He drinks and then falls over.
What are you looking at, milk drinker?
He
Oh
falls
man,
over
are we
drunk.
back in court now?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if milk was replaced with, like, wine in Japanese. Or, you know, the other way around.
Oh man, this court is now in session. Shall we continue our proceedings?
No,
How the fuck do you even run a courtroom in this country?
you don't.
What's wrong? Someone took your sweet roll.
Ah!
Milk
Miss
drinker.
Karma, please continue from where you left off. Where did we even left off?
I'd like to continue with Akro's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim.
Von Karma's dying. She's dead.
Ah, we don't have the voice. Anyway,
I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Akro would have to commit this crime.
He killed the man as a joke.
understood. Now, Mr. Dingling.
I keep forgetting that's his name.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's a cheap, stupid
Please
rule.
proceed with your testimony. Finally, we get to the motive. Wait, Nick, are you okay? Just do me a favor and don't ask questions you don't want to answer to. You don't want the answer to.
Nick is never okay. He's dead.
That
on the
reminds me
inside.
of a picture I saw.
50,000 volts.
I'm gonna see if I find it.
Crawl.
Oh man, testimony, here we go.
About the ring,
What
bet.
up, Chester Bennington? I miss you.
Jeez.
Who?
When we were...
Singer of Linkin Park.
I'm actually
Oh,
gonna turn
who?
this up just a little bit.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
I can't believe he fell for it. The absolute mad lad.
When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents.
Absolute.
That's when the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in.
Wait, what?
I became an acrobat at around 9 years old.
The ringmaster, the Berry Big Circus. Berry. You don't say the Berry Big Circus and give his name. That's bad English.
I feel like we...
What?
I feel like we had that conversation there the first time we started
Did
this.
we?
You're a berry.
Maybe. I don't know. I wanted to find a
I'm a
way
fruit, now I'm a berry.
You're both.
to repay the ringmaster. That was my sole purpose in life.
I actually got in like a almost physical argument with one of my friends in like nutrition class about are berries fruit? And I'm like, no, they're not, you idiot. That's why they're berries. And he's like, why are they in fruit snacks? I'm like, you're stupid.
To be fair though, I think fruit was defined as a thing that holds seeds that has like an edible outer side. And you have things like berries, not berries, I mean grapes, which I forget if they're classified as berries or
They're
fruit.
fruit. I'm pretty sure. Because they grow from trees. Berries grow from bushes, I think.
Bushes, yeah.
Then explain the watermelon.
Pumpkin. I mean, if we want to get technical, strawberries is its own style plant. It doesn't grow from a tree. It just grows from a plant putting another root in the ground and then more strawberry. They're vines, I think. Yeah.
You're a vine, got him.
I'm a Vinny sauce?
You're a vine compilation.
Oh.
One of the really bad ones.
Oh, man, come on.
You're that one vine where the guy goes like, "Whoa, lad." That's not a vine. I lied. Get memed, idiot. You fell for it. You fell for the oldest trick in the book. Oh, I know which vine you are. You're the one that goes yeet. That's you.
I like that one.
Yeah.
This bitch
Let
empty.
me, just have me eating a Mountain Dew can at Matthew.
Oh my gosh.
And then him immediately catching it and throwing his tuhu at me.
You're such a thoughtful young man.
God thought.
All
As
women
you
are queens.
heard, the witness deeply respected the victim, which was why he would kill him. I wonder how anyone could think that Akro could kill the man he held in such esteem.
Like this. You take the knife and then you shove it into his back.
Because he probably blames his brother's death not his death, his
No, that wasn't him.
comatose state because of the
Actually,
lion or tiger.
No, that wasn't his fault. I'll probably explain this later, but he wasn't. And I don't think he was intentionally trying to kill the ringmaster.
He was trying to kill his brother.
Close. No, but you are absolutely right. How could anyone think that, Mr. Wright? Which is why there's no need for a cross-examination, is there?
Wow, that was fast.
Objection, Your Honor. Bullshit.
Objection.
You're a fucking moron.
Actually, that's the question. I'm
What
trying
is
to
the
answer
judge going to go on
myself.
trial for incompetency?
All the time. This is actually his trial. It's all in his head. He thinks
Why?
he's the judge, but he's on the defendant's stand.
He's not even a judge.
Why would they?
He's just some old man they found off the street. Like, here, put this gown on, act like a judge. Okay.
It's me.
Why would Acro
Oh,
kill
no.
the ringmaster? This might be my last chance to answer that question.
Of course I'll cry. No need to question you now.
Yeah. The defense has a right to cross-examine the witness.
You're so tactless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You don't care about justice, do you? You just want to fabricate a motive.
Knock, knock.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Cross-examine the witness.
I would have liked you chose the other option. The game just ended right there.
Yeah, I know. About the ringmaster.
We were abandoned by our parents. Objection! No, you weren't.
Look at my badge. Objection. No, you weren't. You weren't a little orphan shit.
We.
How do you know that? Because I'm your dad.
You just showed John Redcorn. Is that racist? That kind of is. Don't fucking do that. You're about to just bleep out what I said, Joseph.
No, don't. It'll be funny.
Yes, my brother Sean and I.
Have him get roasted in the comment section as a joke.
You have a brother?
How old were you when this happened, Acro?
I was exactly 9.5.
I was 8 years
was
old,
close.
and my brother was 4. Your parents were very cruel, weren't they? Nowadays, we aren't bitter about what happened to us, because it allowed us to meet the wonderful people at the very big circus.
You're brown-nosing like a motherfucker.
Yes.
Nick, the judge, is getting misty-eyed.
Kill him.
He's got a soft spot for sob stories, it looks like. Oh!
I know he meant like sobs, like crying stories, but still, son of a bitch stories.
No.
There's no crying in the court. Let's keep going.
The witness may proceed with his testimony.
I think they were just too poor to make a fucking crying animation for him.
You're a crying animation.
What they should have done was they should have photoshopped the kid crying from like 4 court cases and put the tears on him.
Oh my god.
Can you do that?
Oh boy, I'll do it. Yeah.
But is it worth it?
Yes.
I don't know.
And then just cue Matthew going,
No.
Joke's on you, I'll make you cry.
no.
Here comes the punch.
That's when the ringmaster, okay. Took us in.
My ear.
How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster?
Absolutely horrible.
He was like an uncle, a father, and a big brother all rolled up in one. The ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had.
That's not true. What about Max?
What about the other people at the circus?
Fuck them.
This was over 15 years ago. Back then, there were very few customers coming in, so no one really had the time to look after us. They were worried about other things. But the ringmaster, he would always come see us with a laugh and smile.
What a beautiful story.
Moving on. That's why I was always thinking of what I could do to help. I wanted to thank him. Heck, isn't Acro such a wonderful person?
No, he's too much of a wonderful person.
I know. He seems like a nice guy, which is what makes this so difficult. What about how long have you been a performer?
2 seconds.
Around 8, 9.
Hold it!
Hold this.
You started off as an acrobat at that early of an age?
I can't believe they don't have
think.
child labor laws.
I begged the ringmaster until he finally agreed to
I
let
don't
me
think
do
that's
it.
child labor laws.
Even ever since then, I've been in incredible physical shape. That's also when I decided to form a group with my brother.
Child
We called
labor.
ourselves the Flying Dingling Berries. It's
I hate this game so fucking much. You have no idea.
I knew it.
It sounds like they're saying dingleberries.
does.
I was waiting for when the dingling would come in.
Oh my goodness, this game is made by fucking children.
I was like,
nearly a
there's no
household
way.
name.
God damn it!
Germany, really?
already explained this to you. She's American in the Japanese version, you idiot.
I've even heard of them in Deutschland.
Like, how many times do I have to tell you this?
Liar.
I said in the Japanese version, she's American, but in
Liar.
the English version, she's German.
Liar.
Matthew, I'm just giving you shit.
I'm going to throw you into the garbage.
Cool.
The point is,
I never got
I want-
dumpster diving.
I wanted to be some use to the circus.
The world is a dumpster and I'm a freaking raccoon.
Wait. That means you sort through trash. That means you're like one of the cleanest animals ever. You'll sort the trash can for the garbage people. Everything will be everywhere. Just put plastic bags for them and walk away while you grab it like this.
Oh my god.
We've reached a new level of autism.
Hey, you can't say that on national
I
television.
said it. Eat my ass.
I will unlock your ass.
Good job, Matt. You finally found a use for that show. We're so stupid.
Obviously, you can tell we've been gone for too long.
Oh man.
Ooh, lad.
Okay. Okay. You are truly a remarkable young man. The judge keeps looking at Echo like he's like a proud father.
Okay, good. I wasn't ready.
That was my sole purpose in life. Okay, that's the last line. Oh, did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster?
Ow! How could you ask such a thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I'm sorry, that's a valid question.
I'm sorry, but if someone's pretty much a son to someone, they're gonna be a dumbass. Just natural order of things. Do you have some sort of fundamental misunderstanding of this witness testimony?
Yes.
Or the heartfelt emotions contained within? You better think about this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You've better think hard. Ah! Ow, 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 ow!
No matter how you look
Grab
at
the
it,
fucking whip.
there's no way I could see this witness ever taking the victim's life. Okay.
We still don't have the hero yet. I'm mad.
Okay. I would love to see how far we get into this game before having to reset.
Obviously, this is Breath of the Wild 2, as you can see.
This is my favorite
Yeah,
part.
spoiler alert, Ganon's
Actually on trial.
Ganon's tower is underneath Hyrule Castle. No.
No, I mean, like,
Wouldn't that be a weird thing?
why does everyone think Ganon's gonna be a good guy in the next? He's never ever been a
Because
good
it's-
guy. It doesn't matter.
No, you know what'd be really
Because
funny?
of the freaking... Oh, what was it?
Those stupid comics that always like depict him as like a super chilled, nice guy because he has no shirt off, but he has freaking Conan the Barbarian hair and
I mean,
shit.
to be
swear they're
100% fair.
I think they're referring to that one map in the story where it was like, you know, the man and the sword, and you have the goddess, or Zelda.
Hylia.
Yeah, goddess Hylia. The guy in the sword is Ganon. Fighting off the Calamity Beast.
To be 100% fair, though,
I think that's what they're referring to.
I
but
refuse to believe that.
I mean,
Yeah.
there are a couple of times where Ganon wasn't evil until something later happened, but...
I mean, but that's also the thing. Like, oh, there's always one. We've already talked about this before off screen, but you know, the fact that like the Gerudos, there's only one Gerudo and male, one Gerudo male every century or whatever. But people are like, oh, it's Ganon. No, it's never always been Ganon.
No, you know...
Ganon's been a pig bopkin before.
You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for them to get to the carcass. They get to the dead body, or the weird shriveled up body, and they like revive it, and it's freaking Yuga. It's not Ganon. It's just straight up Yuga. It would be so funny. People would be so mad. I mean, hear me out. Yuga is the only guy I know with like those type of dreadlocks. Also, Wind Waker Ganon was pretty chill.
Wind Waker Ganon wasn't really bad. He just wanted to restore Hyrule to rule over it, but still.
I just want my life back. No, fuck you.
The goddesses are like, nah, bro, you stole everything. We are gonna rain water down and flood the world, and also forcibly evolve everyone.
He also puts her kid on an adventure just to save her sister and then save
Where's
Hyrule
Link?
from not flooding.
Where's Link? He went in the forest with the opponent and he never came back out.
Wow.
And then you see the moon crashing down on Terminus.
You take the moon.
You take the moon, and you take the moon, and you take the moon.
Dude, to be honest, I never liked Majora's Mask that much before everyone kills me in the comic section. It's coming from Ocarina of Time to Majora's Mask, I liked Ocarina of Time because it I don't know, it was a little bit like you could go to places that you normally wouldn't see, but you could do it as both a child and an adult. And this one, I'm just a child, and I don't know, it doesn't feel right.
Okay, but hear me out. Every Zelda sucks.
Well, yes, it's the Legend of Link.
No, so hear me out. Every single Zelda game is garbage except for my favorite one, which is also garbage, but slightly less garbage than your favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
Triforce Heroes.
No.
You see the comments such as just, oh!
Mine is the CDI series!
Four Swords Adventure was pretty dope, but we never had 4 people playing it.
Because we never had 4 things.
And I freaking never had the, like, chance to get it
Yeah.
when I had a freaking
rented it.
DS.
Link to the Past was my shit, though, on Game Boy. I loved it.
More like Link to the Ass.
Apparently all I had was
Listen,
Oracle of Seasons.
I've already told you, the pink hair is the best Link.
No, the
Yes.
best Link is my favorite Link, which is better than your favorite Link.
No. Have you not seen the JoJo pics of pink-haired Link? It's fucking amazing.
Maybe? I don't know. Let's do
man.
this.
Anyways,
This
yes.
probably shouldn't spend too much time.
No,
this
spend the
isn't a
entire year.
podcast.
Yeah.
You're not a podcast.
I want to
Oh,
be a
man.
podcast.
So December